Uh-oh. What if this isn't gonna work? Oh hey, Hot for Foodies. Me here, Lauren Toyota, back with another recipe. Now, I don't know what day, what time it is. I'm getting a little lost here, just lost in this COVID vortex. Hope you're all okay. I haven't been to the store now in over 3 weeks. I'm almost like challenging myself to the point where it's like I'm having fun doing this. I just shot the video you watched last week and I thought, let's just pick up and do a recipe. Now I have no clue what I'm gonna make. I'm not starting with any inspiration, and I'm a little bit fearful because there's not much going on, but I have food. We can really go in any direction at this point. So let's just start rummaging, finding that inspiration. Okay, fridge is always first. Making sure we're in focus. Okay, now yes, it still looks pretty full, but the thing is that there's just like food that I don't want to eat in here. It would make sense if we used the leftover rice that I just cooked for the video we just watched last week that I just shot. So it's some brown rice here, freshly made. We have a little bit of, yeah, maybe this is something. This is some leftover lentil chili that I made, and it's extremely spicy. It's almost like too hot to eat on its own. If I get thirsty, I have some iced tea unsweetened that I made. I actually feel like some. I have a big thing of pickles. I'm not feeling inspired yet. I have just a teensy-weensy bit of nacho cheese, so that could be something. And I have a little bit of still ground up Beyond Meat crumbles. I don't know. Here, the only fresh veg I have are a ton of carrots, a zucchini, 2 potatoes, and some romaine lettuce. I don't know where we're going yet. I have absolutely no idea. Rice. What are we doing with the rice? Rice and beans. I've got beans, of course. I've got salsa verde. Okay, maybe we're going this route. All right, well, let's just make something with this rice. Like, let's just add stuff to it, but like, here's the thing. In last week's video, I did the brown rice with the tempeh cubes and the green beans. Well, the tempeh cubes and the green beans I will eat on their own without rice. I'm not a big rice person, but if we could make this tastier, I would eat it. I don't know if I want to use the Beyond Meat. It doesn't really go with it. What if like we made a rice salad? Like what if I grate these carrots, which are kind of pretty once we peel the skin off. I mean, we could spiral this zucchini. I have a spiralizer. Where is it? Edamame. Okay, like we could do shelled edamame, grated carrot, lettuce. Like I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm like on this like salad idea. You know what? The tempeh is still in there. We could almost make like a tempeh hand roll or something. You know, even in the last video, I was saying put the Tokyo mixed seasoning on the rice. We're just gonna take the leftovers from the last video and make something new. Some kind of sushi, rice, salad, something. I have no idea. Gonna shell these by hand. Oh my God, guys, I have the oldest shit in here. Okay, so wait, we have kimchi, so that might be nice on this, since it's sort of Asian-y. I mean, there's nothing in it that would go bad. This was like, I honestly don't know what this is, but there's sesame oil in it, tamari. I was gonna make a sauce kind of like, I mean, this is very old, but there's rice vinegar. Okay, yeah, I don't know. This is almond butter, dry roasted almonds. Maybe we can make an almond butter sauce. Actually, if you watched TAKEOVER with my boyfriend, we made an almond butter sauce with lime, something like that. We didn't really note all the amounts, but we could do something like almond butter sauce. Although, does that go with kimchi? Yeah, but we can blend the kimchi into the almond butter sauce. Okay. I don't really know how this is all gonna come together. We're just gonna start. I don't know if I want to spiral this or not. Oh, it's going bad. Oh, there's like a rotten part. Get rid of that part. Ugh. Okay, well, other than that, it's fine. Now, if you guys don't have Tokyo mix seasoning, it's very easy to make. The recipe is on the blog. Nutritional yeast, sesame seeds, I think something like garlic or onion powder or minced onion, nori sheets like this. It's all ground up. It's very tasty. It is like gomashio or furikake or like, anyway, it's like a Japanese seasoning. I put it on popcorn, but it's great like this too. So we're gonna mix it into the rice like this. This rice I boiled with salt, so it's already salted, but this will make it extra. Let's just add it all. It's very flavorful stuff. This is about 1.5 cups of rice, I think. That's pretty freaking delicious. That rice alone sort of tastes like sushi because it has the seaweed in it. All right, so we have our rice. Now, what I'm showing you how to do, like make one thing and then take those leftovers and make another thing, that's what I'm doing in my new cookbook that comes out next year. It will have recipes and then it will have new recipes made from leftovers. Ooh, look at that. It's orange in the middle. Maybe we'll just use purpley carrot. Okay, so purpley carrot can go on the bowl. I think I'm just building a bowl here. Ugh, this zucchini is throwing me off. I don't know if I want to spiral it and put it in here. It doesn't really work. Maybe I'll just quickly cook it up so that it's like there's a cooked component here. Let's just cut it into small pieces. Our edamame needs to be de-shelled, so I have to do that by hand. That's gonna take a minute. And then from there, we'll make a sauce. All right, so edamame, carrot, rice. I'm just cutting the tempeh cubes in half. These are from last week's video. I don't know, I'm just cutting them in half so they're a little more bite size. Cooking the zucchini over there. Put our tempeh here. So now we're talking about some kind of sauce here. Leftover lime and lemon. We've got some fresh ginger. So let's use up this almond butter. I mean, there's quite a bit left. We're not gonna use it all. If it's separated, stir it up. Even if I have leftover sauce, that's good. That looks like 2 tablespoons. I think we'll put kimchi in here, why not? It's good bacteria for our gut. It'll give us the spice we want. It's like 1/4 cup of kimchi. We'll do whatever's in here. It looks like we've got almost 1 lime. That's almost gone bad. I always use maple syrup because that's what I have, but if you had coconut sugar, regular sugar, agave, just hit it with a bit so that it balances it out. Go for some tamari, but also this thing that I said was basically what we need. Sesame oil, tamari, it's just a little bit of something I had in there. Probably stir fry sauce. Maybe just a little more tamari. Ginger, where'd you go? Yeah. Just a little piece. What I also do is I usually peel my ginger like this. If I'm not gonna use it all, cut it into, chunks that you'll use in the blender and then throw them in a little container or bag and put them in the freezer. And grating the chunks of frozen ginger on like a microplane is really, really easy. Works actually better than when it's fresh like this. Probably don't need both these, so let's start with 1 piece and see what happens. We'll do a little bit of the water that's in the kettle. All right, let me blend. Pretty good. I think I could use maybe a little more tamari. Obviously this bowl can be whatever you have. Looks pretty good to me. Is that all we're putting in our bowl? Should I put lettuce here? It's a bit of a weird mishmash, isn't it? You can definitely add a little more seaweed. I mean, I like this seaweed, it's already seasoned. All right, so I just cut that into strips here. Okay, well, I just cut that lettuce up into little ribbons and that's a nice little, there we go, nice little add-on here. All right, I'm doing it. Then we're taking a photo, then we're done. Okay guys, there's my makeshift rice bowl slash, it's kind of like a sushi bowl I'm gonna say, because it's like more Japanese inspired than anything. It has edamame, it has the Tokyo mix seasoning, it has seaweed. Our sauce is a little more Korean, obviously, with the kimchi, but you know, it actually made quite a lot of sauce. So I would say this is probably sauce for 4 bowls, but you could use it for stir fry, you could use it for anything else. And obviously that sauce is made up. You can make it up however you want. You just need some kind of base, like a fat, tahini, almond butter, peanut butter. It's just like my spicy peanut sauce. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think this is a great way to use up the leftovers from last week. I mean, yeah, it needs more sauce. The way I do it for styling is like not really what you would do in real life. The sauce is good though. There's something different about an almond butter sauce. It's way different than peanut. Peanut's like very specific. Almond, you know, you can't tell. Same with tahini. Yeah, the seaweed, the Tokyo mix seasoning, the nice spice from the kimchi and the sauce. The tempeh pieces work in this. If you didn't watch last week's video, we just seasoned them with nutritional yeast, garlic powder, smoked paprika, oil, and salt and pepper. Very simple. Okay, well now we need to do something with this almond sauce for another video. It never ends. It really does never end here in the Hot for Food kitchen. I'm constantly transforming leftovers. Goes from one thing to another thing to another thing. Usually goes for about 4 or 5 times. Especially with sauces. The sauces get used on all kinds of things. I don't show every single thing I do, but I've been trying to show a lot more on Instagram, my stories, when I make up a quick dinner on the spot. So make sure you're following me at Hot for Food on Instagram. Also on my Instagram, every Tuesday, Hot for Food Takeover is going down live on Instagram with special guests, and I teach them or show them how to make their dinner on the fly with whatever they have in their fridge and pantry. It's honestly been the best part of quarantine is Hot for Food Takeover, I have to say. At least for me. I think for you too. I mean, I think you're really enjoying this. All right, I'm gonna finish some more of my little sushi bowl concoction here, and definitely I'm gonna have leftovers to eat later, so. Thanks for tuning in for another recipe. If you forgot why I call it that, it's because there is no recipe. It's made up. And early in the days of Hot for Food on social media, I would post things without a recipe and people would write recipe in the comments. So I just turned it into my whole thing here. All right, it's enough talking, less talking, more eating. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Subscribe if you're not already. Thumbs up, leave me a comment below. I'm always checking and replying and answering questions and whatnot. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.